Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Getting to the Bottom Line, where I'm your host, Stephanie Smith, owner of New Light Financial Solutions, where we help entrepreneurs unlock more cash, profit, and peace of mind in their business. And we do this by fixing the top financial drivers that are holding them back. And I am excited to talk to you today about two of the drivers that we look at and hopefully make this super simple and easy to understand for you. But I want to start with a story about 8-year-old Stephanie and her best friend one day decided it would be a really great idea to start and open a lemonade stand. We were going to make tons of money and buy a bunch of toys, and it was going to be great. So if you've ever had a dream like this, you know what I'm talking about. We made a really cute stand and we made our lemonade and we had our cups and we went outside, and then nothing happened. We had no customers, no one walked by. No one came to purchase from us. We were sad and disappointed for most of the morning. Funny enough, a lot of businesses open up shop and the same thing happens to them. They start something great, but they don't really know how to bring customers in the door. And the two things that every business needs are leads and conversion rates. And those are the two drivers that I want to talk to you about today. These two things have a direct impact on your revenue and are really important for you to understand for your business. So when I'm talking about leads, I'm talking about the people who know who you are and are interested in buying from you. For us with our lemonade stand, it was the people who slowly drove by, they were peeking, they were curious. They might have come up to the stand to ask, how much is your lemonade? Those are the people who are interested in potentially making a purchase from you. Those are your leads. This is going to look different for every business. A lead could be someone you met at a networking group. It could be a click. It could be a call. So you'll have to define what it is for your particular business. The other thing we're talking about is conversion rate. So the conversion rate is the percentage of those leads that actually make a purchase from you. So for us in our lemonade stand, those are the people that actually made a purchase. And yes, by the end of the day, we did make a couple of purchases. So for your business, it's going to be the people that do business with you. So think about your conversion rate. If 10 people came to my lemonade stand and 2 people purchased, I had a 20% conversion rate because that's 20% of all the customers came, made a purchase from me. So this is a really simple way for you to think about conversion rate in your business. So why does this really matter? It's because a business with no leads at all is invisible. It's like putting your lemonade stand in a dark alley where no one can see you and no one can drive by. You're going to put in all this work and no one's going to even know that you exist. You definitely don't want to run your business this way. We want you to have people who know who you are so they will buy from you and you can make sales. And another thing to think about is a business with a lot of leads, but no conversion rate. So a lot of people come and they stop by, they look at your lemonade, maybe it's green, and they're like, that seems a little sketchy. I don't think I want to buy that lemonade, and they walk off. So you're doing all the work. We set up the stand, we put all of our energy into putting up the stand, and no one's buying from us. I don't want a business where no one buys from me. So we need to make sure our conversion rate exists, right? There's something that we need to do to get that number up. And then there's a third situation as well, which is a business with few leads and a high conversion rate. So maybe only a handful of people come up to the lemonade stand, and every one of them makes a purchase. That would be awesome, right? So this is about quality and quantity. Think about it. If you had 10 people want to think about buying from you and 5 people actually buy, that's a 50% conversion rate. But if you had 100 leads, 100 people are thinking about buying from you, and that same 5% buy, that's only 5 people. That's a huge difference. We want to make sure you have high quality leads with the higher conversion rate to make the most bang for your buck in your business. So when it comes to leads and conversion rates, what actually impacts those things? Because what we talk about in our business is you can make small changes to these drivers to make big impacts to your revenue, profit, cash flow, all the things. So some things that you can change when it comes to leads is increasing your visibility. Leads is all about who knows you. This could be doing more on social media. It could be running ads. It could be going to more networking events or getting more referrals from your strategic partners or your current clients. You want more people to know about you. This could also include knowing who your ideal client is. Who are you talking to? And does your message resonate with those people? These are things you can do to get more leads. When it comes to your conversion rate, there's things you can do as well. You want to make sure you have a clear and compelling offer, right? So, my offer of my green lemonade was not very compelling. People would not want to buy it. But if it was tasty looking and delicious and it smelled good, then people would be more likely to buy from me. So, you want to make sure what you're putting out there, the message you're putting out there is clear. And back to what I just mentioned about leads, it aligns to who you're looking to do business with. And you also want to be able to build trust and credibility and make it easy for someone to say yes to you. So this could be your sales materials, your sales pitch, everything that people are doing to purchase from you. There's a lot of different things for different industries. But if you're having a one-on-one conversation, like we would have a sales call with someone, if I make it an awkward conversation or my sales pitch doesn't make sense, people will be less likely to purchase from me. If you're an e-commerce business and people are having a hard time going through the purchasing process and putting stuff in their cart and clicking purchase, then you're going to have less conversion rates. So you need to figure out where people are getting tripped up in your process and why they're saying no or not going all the way through with it. And that will help you increase your conversion rate. And let me tell you a story about John. This is someone that I talked to, a business owner, and he was spending thousands of dollars on ads. He got tons of traffic to his ad. He paid for them and they showed up, but he hardly had any sales. And it turns out that the messaging wasn't very clear. His offer wasn't clear. So once he was able to make changes to that messaging, he had way better results. Same amount of traffic, the same number of leads, but more purchases because his messaging made more sense. And you could do this in your business too. From here, what I really want you to do, based on everything that we've talked about, everything that I told you, is ask yourself two questions. Do I need more people seeing my offer, or do I need to get better at closing the ones that are already coming in? Everything that we talk about, and I mentioned this before, is that small improvements can make big changes to your business. So even bringing in more leads will bring in more revenue, and increasing that conversion rate will bring in more revenue. But if you can do both of those simultaneously, then you'll definitely have more revenue. So if revenue is an area that you're struggling with, I would definitely recommend starting with these two drivers. And when it comes to leads, not only just the number of leads, but where your leads are coming from and which ones are doing really well and which ones aren't. So you might need to focus in specific areas when it comes to your leads. And then of course your conversion rate. How many of those people are actually purchasing from you? And what are the reasons people are not purchasing from you? And get really clear and crisp on your messaging, your sales pitch, and how people buy from you. These are the kinds of things that we talk to our clients about on a monthly basis. We look at a lot of different drivers of revenue, profit, and cash flow. These are just two of the drivers on the revenue side. So if you're looking for more tips and more ways to increase your cash flow in your business, I would love for you to sign up for our newsletter. We give some advice every other week right now for you to improve these areas in your business. And if you're looking for help to improve cash flow in your business, we would love to talk to you. I'll put the link in the description box below and you can check that out. I really hope that this was helpful and it gave you a clear picture on two things that can impact the revenue in your business. That's all I want to talk to you about today on this episode. On the next episode, I'm going to dive into a couple of other topics that impact your revenue, so look out for the next episode. But otherwise, I hope you have a great day and thanks for watching. Bye.